Hi, Craig. Okay. Gabe really just tried to flake on us to watch Jeopardy, and
Okay.
we're gonna start here.
Arjun. Is Arjun
What
still
up?
here?
Yeah.
She's from Eritrea. That's the flag in her bio.
I don't know what that means. I'm gonna be honest.
It's an African country north of Ethiopia. It's under like a really repressive dictatorship right now.
Jesus, do you just like know this off the top of your head?
Well, I knew it was an
Bro,
African
I did not
country
even
somewhere
know that
around
was a
there.
country.
Alright, just for background, Arjun just matched with this girl on Tinder.
Dude, why is it always my business getting put out in the beginning of the podcast?
Because I don't really have anything happening with me. You want to talk about my business?
All right. Backstory: friend group made a Tinder of me on Woody's phone. A girl matched with me. Chris started responding to her. It was like the corniest shit in the world. I can't say
No,
her name,
he
but it was like
applied
a play on a
WAs.
song.
It was not corny.
It was so
I didn't
corny.
see it. What
Okay,
was it?
and anyways, she follows me on Instagram.
Her
Stop.
name is then they were like,
You can't say that.
Oh my god, why did you say
Oh,
that?
did you do What's It Like in New York City?
yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
that's
now
what
we
he
have to cut.
did?
Dave, restart the
Yeah.
podcast. Restart the podcast.
Are you
restart.
serious? No, we're good. Go. I'll cut it out.
All right, fine. We're cutting that shit out though. You have to
Well,
cut
I
that shit
wanted
out.
to hear
I'll
it.
cut the name out.
It was a dude. You guys can't even let me explain for 2 seconds.
Gabe, that's good, right?
I mean, yeah, it's not bad.
No,
Like,
That's
it's
low-key
what you do
clever.
for Tinder.
stop. Are you guys stopped?
You want us to stop and just don't talk.
Okay.
Yeah. What the fuck is this?
They did the play on the song lyrics, whatever. And then she follows me on Instagram. And then so I tell her that it was you guys, it was the friend group, responding to her. And she's like, oh yeah, I thought they were kind of corny, but I thought you were cute, so I let it slide.
She want him back.
Who does she want you? He's gotta take that.
I just want to say this is like, it's been like 2 seconds and this is the greatest W of my life already.
Okay, do you want
How
to
do you
keep
get
on
much
talking
better
about
than
your
that?
W?
I don't
or,
care if
because this is
I don't
kind-
care if I fumble anymore.
Okay.
I do
yours
care
is
if I
W.
fumble actually.
Okay, Gabe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You want to keep on talking about life, or are we going on to Gabe?
Remember, it's my podcast, Arjun.
That's a legitimate question. Okay, Gabe, start talking if you want.
Oh wait, Gabe.
Well,
Just
what?
well, hold on.
What?
Just in general, we're trying to stay shorter than an hour.
Yeah, we're
Significantly
working our
short.
hardest to be shorter than 50 minutes, so we don't have to split it up into two.
Honestly, probably
cover
30
off
minutes
and
is
then
what we
do-
want to keep it at.
If it's going between 30 and 40, it'll be cool. I'll start pacing it however we want to, but we'll start wherever you started. Dude, did you always live around here?
Huh? Oh, no, I mean, yeah, I was born. Well, actually, I was recently moved last year. But can I say like the cities and stuff or no?
Say the part of the
No.
county, please. Don't say the city. Like direction of the
Okay,
county, like west,
Well,
southwest.
yeah, I was born well, I was born near the beach and lived there for most of my life up until last year, almost exactly a year ago now, actually. Then I moved over to South County, and now I'm here.
Do you listen
It's pretty
to
nice.
Henry's podcast?
Well, I was there for like half of it,
Uh,
and I kind of listened to part of it, but not the whole thing. No, I know he's from East.
yeah, so I won't make you explain that whole scenario again because he kind of explained your whole middle school life. But
Did he?
I mean, like, you know, he had sort of the same circumstances as you. But what was it
Yeah,
like
yeah.
growing up in the household you grew up in? Because it's very unique. One thing, first of all, I should have asked this before the podcast, but is there anything you want to like leave out of this podcast?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
I mean, nothing I can think of.
Yeah. So what was it like growing up in the family that you grew up in? Because you have a very unique family. That's one
Yes,
thing first of
I
all.
do have a very unique family. It's very large. I got 2 sisters, 2 brothers. One of them's twin sister, younger sister, older brother, younger brother. And then I have a foster sister and a foster brother as well. But yeah, I grew up very Irish Catholic for a lot of years, up until my mom like just became an atheist out of nowhere. And then I just stopped going to church, which I loved because I hate going to church. And that like I never realized how much that influenced me, but it actually influenced me like a lot. And then later, if you watch Henry's podcast, you know this. I went to a Christian middle school. It was pretty relaxed with that kind of thing, but I still got, we had to go to chapel every every week and everything, and it was just there's a lot of different religious influences on my life, and my dad has his own thoughts and everything,
Okay.
and it's just my family's just very very big, so and I'm very much a middle child, so it's very easy to get lost in it.
Yeah. So I just want to like ask you, what is it like to have like a foster child like join your family?
It's weird. Especially if they don't stay, because both of them, my youngest sister was a foster child, but she was very young when we fostered her. She was only 1, and so she stayed in the family. But
Wait,
my other 2 foster
the one
siblings,
that you post on your story is a foster child?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I never knew
How
that.
did you not know that?
I don't
What?
know.
Well,
I
she's
never knew
adopted
that
now.
either.
Yeah, see?
She's adopted now. That's why her name doesn't start with a G like the rest of us.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. I
Oh.
never thought about
Yeah.
that. Wait, does your mom's name start with a G?
No,
Oh,
just my dad's.
okay.
Wait, but doesn't
We
your
started with my
sister's
older
name not
brother.
start with a G?
Huh?
Arjun.
Doesn't your
You know his
That's a
sister.
stupid question, Arjun.
Yeah, my younger sister, not my
We're
twin
not
sister.
talking about his twin sister. Obviously, his twin sister
No,
is
no,
not a
no, no,
foster
no.
What
I'm
her
talking about
name?
I'm talking about your older sister, the one that's in
You
college.
have an older sister?
I don't have an older sister.
Arjun,
Arjun.
what?
What the fuck?
Dude, oh, you just said his last name.
I didn't hear it.
Arjun, you're just mixing up like storylines. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Arjun, you're just an idiot. I have an older brother whose name starts with a G and has the same name as my dad.
Oh,
I do
I'm
not have an
gonna
older
lie,
sister. I have a
there's
twin sister.
a girl that had the same last name as you, so I just
That's my
assumed she's
cousin,
your
you
older sister.
dumbass.
Oh my god. Arjun,
Dude, oh my God,
she's
they're so stupid.
Asian. You expected her to be
She's my
related.
cousin.
I don't pay attention
She's my
to this.
cousin. She has an Asian mom. Dude, how are you so
She's
stupid?
literally a different race.
Dude, I have a younger cousin too. You know him. C name.
And literally a different race.
I'm so oh my god.
Arjun. 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 Arjun.
I can't
God,
Killed him.
I can't keep it together.
Okay, dog, I lost all train of thought. Oh.
You're foster siblings.
Oh yeah. So
It was weird. Like eventually you get kind of used to it, but like you never really grow as close to them as you do to normal siblings because both the times they were 17 and we only fostered them for a year before they turned 18 and moved out. And I actually saw Ridwan knows him
yep, I know
very
him.
well.
I know him.
One of my older brother foster
Can I
brothers.
say his name?
No, don't say
I
his
guess
name.
so.
Don't say
Yeah.
his name. Don't say his name.
No, don't say his name because you can find that pretty easily on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Oh my god. Why would you say that? I just need to cut it out now.
I know, good one. What's wrong?
Like
with
you just made me do more work. It's not like
Funny.
you achieved anything.
Red one. No. Dude, we should do a thing where whoever makes the most mistakes has to edit the video.
Dude,
That's a pretty
but
good
the
call.
thing is, you take 2 weeks to edit one video.
Yeah,
That
you don't have
wasn't.
the
No, I
savings.
edited it in one
Arjun,
night.
where
and
is
then
Matthew Part 2?
Oh, I thought people didn't want it.
Wait, why would I not
Everybody
want
was
it?
telling me don't release part 2. I was like,
I never
damn,
said
bro.
don't release Part 2.
No, like everybody I talked to about part 1.
Why? People told me Part 1 was good.
Dude, I thought part 1 was like one of our best ones.
Wait, people didn't like Part 1?
I guess.
What? Who said that?
Wasn't it? It
Who
was one
told
of the
you
most
that?
popular ones. You got like the most views on
bro.
it.
Okay, I know. No, a few people were like it was good, but then I was talking about it, and they're like, yeah, don't release part 2. We don't want to hear it.
Who said that?
Maybe
No,
they were
just
joking.
say who it is.
How is
They
it
were-
a joke? Because
they
it's
were
Woody.
No, yeah, they're probably joking because it was Woody.
That's just a
No,
Woody
just
thing.
say who it is. I don't care.
I don't remember specifically, but it was
You're
at
lying.
lunch
You're trying to
tables.
avoid it.
I'm not.
Okay, Gabe. Similar to.
I don't remember. It was multiple people though.
Now I'm sad.
Always
Dude,
interrupting.
no,
I know.
bro. I thought that was
Hurt
good.
my feelings, too.
Okay, Gabe.
It hurt
You
my
grew up in
feelings,
a
too.
family with
Yeah.
like a D1 athlete or a professional athlete. Were you pushed into sports at all?
D1 is a bit of. He was professional, but D1 is a bit of a stretch.
He
No, I
was
wasn't.
D1, I thought. Was he not?
No. The college was not D1, but he did go professional.
Word. I thought it was D1.
But that is not. I don't think it was during his time.
Okay.
If you're talking about my dad,
Yeah,
at least.
I am. But your mom did too?
My mom was a really good runner.
Word.
But I don't know if she actually competed professionally at all. I don't think she did.
Bro.
But no, I wasn't pushed into it at all. Like obviously, obviously or at least I was a tall guy. I'm now pretty average. Um, and they wanted me to play basketball, to do volleyball, whatever. But I was never an athletic kid. I'm still not really that athletic, and so I just never liked it. And so I wasn't pushed that hard. They wanted me to do stuff, but there was no massive pressure to do anything at all.
All right, we'll talk about your freshman basketball stuff, but first of all, I think this is a more pressing thing. You're bisexual for anybody who doesn't know, because I know I told someone junior year and they're like, "What the hell? I never knew that," and they were relatively close.
Yeah, people at our school have no gaydar. I've accidentally outed a lot of people that are very obviously
Dude, I have no
gay.
gaydar.
I mean that in like the least homophobic way possible, but like they're extremely homosexual presenting and like all
Dude,
that. And like these kids had no
Gabe,
idea.
you don't even
It's
know.
like,
I was
so
friends with this
crazy.
kid for 3 years. He's the super rich kid, and I didn't know he was gay.
Uh-huh. I mean that one, he's just a
How?
weird
No,
guy, so it's
that
hard to
one's
tell.
easy. That one's
But
so
but like
easy.
he's just kind of a weird guy.
He's a
I'm gonna
weird
be
guy.
honest. I gotta back Dave on that one. I talked to him every
You
single
guys are
day,
insane.
and
No,
I
but like
didn't
if
even
I've
know
known him for a
that he
really long
was.
time, he's just always been a super strange guy, so it's hard to
Oh,
tell with that.
maybe
I
me
get
and
that.
Ridwan are just undiscriminatory, you know?
Or you just have no
I have no
gaydar.
gaydar.
You
That's
just don't pick up on
dude,
people.
Or we're
dude,
stupid.
yeah, that's the same thing. I'll just say his name because he'll be on here eventually. Jesus. I didn't know until he had to like tell me.
Well, he had to keep it hidden for a while, but that's not my place to talk about. That's with a lot of other
Okay,
people.
yeah, that's
You might
not your
want to.
place to talk about. I understand. Dude, you got if there's like some openly gay people I don't know are gay, you got catch me up.
I gotta fill you in.
Yeah. But anyways,
I mean, the other obvious one. I'm just gonna say his name.
just
Is
okay. I also I
Okay,
need to
that
cut
one's
that
kind of
out.
like now we have to cut that shit out, bro.
But yeah, you're bi in a Catholic family. Even though you said your mom went atheist, I never knew your family was religious, but was there pushback or anything at first?
No, thankfully not from my parents. There probably would have been from my
I
grandma,
understand.
but she passed away shortly before I
I'm
came
sorry.
out. So I never had to deal with that. My other grandma, who isn't a very religious woman, but has gotten heavily into Fox News over the past couple of years, is actually like surprisingly extremely accepting. I've never like come out to her, but I figure she's just like figured it out because that's what she did for the rest of my homosexual
Homosexual
cousins.
cousins?
Um,
That I know?
yeah,
Oh,
not the
okay.
ones you
Okay,
know.
okay. Yeah.
Well, I have my
What I was
doubts, but
asking is because I got a religious family myself, and yeah.
yeah. But
You don't understand what he just did there, though. He said that the one he said he has his doubts.
Oh,
you know, if you
your gaydar is going off?
I know
Well,
you didn't
yeah.
notice that one, Dave.
Gabe, has your gaydar ever gone off on me?
Absolutely. My gaydar has gone off on all
How?
of you.
Wait, can you
Multiple
tell me an
times.
experience where my
That's not
gaydar?
true.
No,
What?
but like, okay, Gabe, was it like after like we said a joke or like?
No, I'm just messing with
Oh,
you guys.
really? Has your
Oh, I'm gonna be honest.
All of
I would
you went,
kinda
oh,
expect some
right
things.
after I said it. I thought it'd be funny.
no, has your gaydar ever gone off on me? Honestly, I want to know this.
No, not that I can
Okay.
think of.
Really? Because when I did the test, I got like 30-something
Dude, I
percent
think I'm
gay.
just honest
So-
sometimes. Like if I see a good-looking dude, I'll just say they're good-looking. Like
Nah,
Yep.
I said the same shit, but I kind of take it far.
No, Dave is honest, and I respect that. It means you're secure in your sexual orientation,
Thank
your
you.
masculinity.
Yeah, I never take anything far.
Yeah, you would never do anything like that, right?
Like
Never.
Yeah, I would never have sex with guys.
nice. Okay, but you start finding this out in middle school. Wait, no, you told me freshman year. But
Yeah, it's freshman year.
So-
I mean, looking back, it should have been obvious.
well, it very wasn't
but,
for me
like,
because
freshman
I
year.
have no gaydar. But like, okay, so I have not really got to talk like openly to an individual about this. I talked a little with Jesus about it, but is it like a slow process or is it kind of like a step? Like obviously it's not just like you wake up one day
No, the step is actually a very good description of it.
of like how you. So like, when do you come to terms with it? I just want to know that. You told me about your whole Thor story, but like, we're not. Do you want to say that?
Yeah, yeah, no, I'll talk about it. So freshman year, I was kind of realizing things about myself. The entirety of 8th grade, there were a lot of rumors that I was gay. Which I don't know how these people knew before I did, but middle schoolers just kind of figured that stuff out, I guess. And I was, I was kind of thinking about it, and I had my doubts about myself. Then I watched Thor Ragnarok, which is a great movie if any of you have seen it. But there's a scene in which Chris Hemsworth is shirtless at the very least, and I felt something, and I was like, oh shit, I'm probably bisexual. And then it kind of just evolved under there, and I kind of figured it out, and yeah, that was
See,
about
that's
it.
interesting to me because, dude, I'm not gonna say that because people are gonna cut this out of the video and just like clip it. Yeah, that's not happening on this podcast. I might say it like if we were in person, but not on recording.
That's absolutely gonna.
I just leave.
Absolutely not.
What
You
just
just
happened?
left and rejoined. You.
Who did?
You.
Are you trolling? You just
Me?
left and rejoined.
I literally heard every single
No,
word
like
of that
for like
conversation.
literally a millisecond, you left and rejoined.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay, but
I didn't mean to sound
but, like,
sarcastic.
I do
That's
get-
actually
To be honest with you guys, like I do get a little bit of gaydar off some people in our friend group. I'm not gonna name them by
that's
names
okay.
because like
Bro,
I don't
you
want to
have to.
I don't want to out anyone, just in case. But all I'm saying is that like even just statistically, it's a large group of guys. One of you has got to be,
So
at
I'm
least
actually
a little.
surprised you said you got no gaydar off of me.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like you're talking about me.
No,
I'm not like
I mean,
hear about it. What?
it might be a few people, but
okay, Gabe. I just want to I just want to
sometimes
paint
it's
an image.
pickable.
Like, dude, I don't talk to that many women. I like Frank Ocean. I watch Euphoria. You haven't got like a single drip.
I mean, I never said I haven't got a
Okay.
single drip. It's just that like I my threshold is pretty high for it because like you kind of notice some things, but a lot of things are just easy to brush away. And
What
honest to
if you
God, I
just
believe
type
that.
it? What if you just type it in general?
No, he shouldn't do that.
Honest to
because, like,
God, I believe that.
we're-
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah,
force anyone to come
like,
out or to
imagine what if they
do any
were
of that
actually
thing
like
and
in the
spread
closet.
rumors or whatever. Exactly.
You're right.
I
Okay,
don't
but
wanna-
like,
I don't want to do that.
so middle
You're
school,
right.
like I like it. You say like they knew before you did. So at this time, like, do you get like sexual urges over men, or is it just like you don't, and other people call you gay? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, in middle school? No, I
So
didn't.
it literally wasn't. You haven't got a
and
sexual urge from a man before you just saw Chris Hemsworth.
I mean, I'm sure I did and just like repressed it or something. But I do remember, like looking back at it, I do remember there was this one kid who like I wanted to be friends with him like really badly. And looking back, I realized I just had a crush on him. But all I could think was, oh, I want to be his friend so badly. And he had 2 gay dads, and that was the first time I'd ever seen that. I think there's some sort of connection there,
That's a very interesting experience. I'm sure it's kind of
But
yeah.
I just had no
like,
idea.
That's very interesting, honestly. Like, yeah, that's all the commentary I could say about that. But I didn't even find out until sophomore year. But so once you what's the distance between Chris Hemsworth and you saying, okay, I'm bisexual?
It was a process of probably like a couple weeks, just like confirming it and realizing it. And I didn't come out for a while. So I came out to 1 or 2 people, very but not to my parents for a while, and not to most of my friends for
Yeah,
a
because I
while
didn't find
even.
out to sophomore year. Wait, Arjun, you might have been the one that wasn't until junior year. Or that you didn't find out till
What?
junior year, and I told you, and it was like, oh, was that you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you did a good job. I shouldn't say hiding it because I kind of feel the same way. It's like if you have something like you don't like just like tell someone.
No, honest to God. Yeah, it's not that I'm like hiding
Yeah,
it. It's
you
just that like
just don't like tell people.
I don't even speak up on it or talk about it because like I don't want to like have to come out to everyone. It's kind of just like
Yeah,
a
I
pain in the
understand.
ass, you know. If I just like, I wear a lot of flannel. I'm feminine.
Damn, I wear
People pick
flannel.
up on it. But, like, I think flannels are kind of gay, but like I'm not a very masculine guy, despite how I speak and how I look and the amount
Yeah,
of
despite the fucking
Yeah,
deep
deep
ass
ass voice,
voice.
6'3".
yeah. I'm emotionally not a very feminine. I'm not a very masculine guy, and I make a lot of jokes. And I kind of just expect people to pick up on it or talk about it, just because like I can't even remember who I came out to honestly. So I'd have to go by one and come out to everyone. That's
I'm
just like
just
a pain.
interested. So, you came out to a friend before you came out to your family. Why did you do that? And if
Yeah.
it's okay to say it on the podcast, can you say who it was, just out of interest?
Okay, this is actually a funny story behind this. It was my 8th grade girlfriend who I'd already broken up with. Um, but after I broke up with her, there were like a shit ton of rumors that either she made me
That's
gay or
funny.
I made her gay or both of us made the other
Oh, was she
gay.
gay also?
Um, it was actually, yeah, she is gay now, but she wasn't
Okay.
then, funny enough. Um, so, I figured coming out to her would probably be like, I don't know, it'd give her some
And
conclusion or
she had
something,
come out
some
before that.
closure.
So like, right. Oh.
No, she had not.
Oh.
Um,
Oh.
yeah, that was only like a year or two ago, actually.
So
Um,
like
which actually
I'm
is
assuming this is like very
me, but
nerve-wracking for you. So can you just like talk about the whole experience?
yeah, it was a very scary thing. Yeah, it was a very scary thing to come out to the first person because I had no idea how they'd react, and especially to my parents. I knew they'd probably be supportive and everything because you guys more or less know them. They're very
Yeah.
nice people and they're very supportive and everything. But I didn't know for sure, right? My mom was raised in a very conservative household. She still kind of clings on to some old ideas and traditions sometimes. So I didn't know for sure, and it's a scary thing.
Yeah. Hold up. I gotta read something. Uh, no, it's something on basketball. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But
Okay.
oh, what were we on? What are you
Isn't
saying?
this where Arjun's supposed to step in as a
Yeah,
co-host while you're
maybe
distracted?
it's Arjun.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, I've been distracted too.
He's definitely just like twiddling his thumbs right now. But
This guy.
bro,
I'm
so
sorry.
I know I had a really good question lined up and I just lost it.
You not write them down or
I
anything?
kind
Yeah,
of just
what's your
like
process here?
so
I'm very curious.
when I go into these podcasts, one thing like we have like a list of guests sort of that have asked to be on it. I think
Uh-huh.
of the people and it's like, okay,
Mhm.
so I could talk to this person for a long time. There's two things that like I'll bring them on. It's either I could talk to the person for a long time or I know about their life and could bring up things. Like the beginning question is
Yeah, yeah,
always
yeah.
just like, where are you from? Because that's just like, yeah. And
It's
so
a good
even
question.
like if I don't know where they're from, I could sort of like build it off of this. And then like
Yeah, yeah.
so like
It
I
gives you some
know
good base.
when I'm talking to Gabe right now, I'm gonna mention foster children, being bisexual, and just talk
Mhm.
shit about high
Mhm.
school and stuff like that. And then from talk about foster
Yeah, of
children, I
course.
learned your mom was Catholic. Hey, I know about Catholics and religious
Yeah,
families, so I'm gonna mention that and tie that to you being
mhm.
bisexual. See what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
thank
Yeah,
you,
you're
I
very good
appreciate
at
it.
this kind of thing. I was curious about
So
the
it's
process.
just like a bunch of things rambling around my head, and I still
Yeah,
have
you
not
gotta
picked up
connect it.
on the amazing question. Oh, have you ever gotten like a negative response like to coming out?
I mean, not to coming out to anyone. I have gotten a negative response to my sexual like, I've been called can I
I
use
rather
slurs
not you use the F word.
on this podcast? I've been called the F slur towards gay people. I'm not gonna say it. I've been called, the F slur towards gay people a few times, mostly in, like, video games where they just didn't even know, but in real life too, but never to anyone I was actually coming
Can
out to, right? I've always gotten support for that, but, like, I've noticed when some people are uncomfortable towards it and some people,
was
like, you know,
was the F
they don't
word in
really
like
like it.
school?
Um,
Damn, that's
I
crazy. I'm
think
not gonna ask
so.
obviously who it was, but like that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't any of our friends. It was, fucking you can
Yeah,
probably
synthesized.
make a few guesses who it might be, but,
Yeah, I
no
just
one I
want
hang out
to
with.
ask you, as someone who has had many of these experiences, Like, dude, when people like come out to me, I've mentioned this to Ridwan before. It's like I don't know what to say. Like honestly, like I'm just like
Yeah,
I'm like
no
cool
one ever
because
knows what to say.
I don't like acting like supportive to something like that because I feel like oh my god, that's amazing. It feels like patronizing.
Yeah, it's patronizing.
You agree with that or like?
Yeah. No one ever knows what to say. That's honestly like half the reason I don't do it because it's like it's
Yeah,
just awkward for both of us, right? Like I get it, you're fine with it, and you're supporting or whatever, but like no one ever knows what to say. Because what do you say, right? You say, "Oh, congratulations!" Like what the fuck are you
yeah,
congratulating me for? You know,
yeah.
or "Oh, yeah, that's great." Like if you're too supportive, it also kind of comes off as like
Yeah.
you're flirting with me,
I wouldn't know about that.
which is
It
happened
wasn't
before.
that for me. Okay, Arjun knows like Arjun and Ridwan know like I got shit with me, and like when I say that to someone, I don't want them to be like that. So in the same way, like when people come out to me, I'm always just like cool. Is that a good
Yeah,
response though?
you
Because
don't
I
want.
don't want
I
them
get.
to feel like you know I'm like not supporting them. Obviously,
Yeah, I mean, I think the most appropriate response is, "I'm glad you feel comfortable coming out with me." I mean, obviously, it depends on who it is, how close you are to them, or
yeah.
whatever, right? It's like, "I'm glad you feel comfortable.
I think the
That's
luckiest
great for
thing
you,"
is that
or something like that.
when I found out you're gay or bisexual, it came up naturally, and it was like it wasn't anything that I had to like respond to. I think someone made a
Yeah, exactly. That's why
I
that's the
forgot
thing I like
actually how,
doing.
but I knew it was like mid discussion, and it just like came up, and it was like okay, and then it just kept going.
Yeah, no, that's how I mean, that's how I came out to, like, all of you guys. I remember once I was sitting with all of you I think this was, I wanna say, uh, late junior year, like, I was sitting with all you guys, and, like, I don't know, one of you made a joke about being gay, and, like, I was making a bunch of jokes about it, and then somehow it came up, "I'm bisexual," then everyone just went silent because none of them had any idea, no
I
one knew
remember
how to
that
respond, and
table.
it was
Jaden and
so funny
Tyler
to
were
me.
in it.
Remember that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I'm not that close to them, like, I'm friends with them, but I haven't hung out with them much, and none of them knew how to
Yeah,
respond, it was so funny.
but man, so we could just talk shit about high school now. Uh, what was your first experiences with us? Yeah.
With you guys? I don't have a fantastic memory, but it's definitely freshman year. Um, I don't know, I don't remember how I met you guys. I mean, you and
Saw us through
Arjun, you
basketball
in
first.
basketball, yeah, but I don't remember ever being, like, super close to you guys during basketball. I remember thinking Dave was scary,
Yeah.
um, because you were big
Yeah.
and good at the game, and that always intimidates me. But I don't really remember much about Arjun. I think I had a class with Rid freshman year. I think that's how I became friends with
He's
him.
still
I
here.
don't
He
even know if
just
he's
has his
still here
mic
though.
off.
I don't think we had a class.
You not? I don't
I
know.
don't
Maybe it was
think
like
so.
Gunner or something. I
Who
don't
did
know
you
if I can say
say?
his name.
Did you just say the name? Because
Wow, you mixed
Gunner's
up
gonna
me and
join up one
Gunner.
day. So
Yeah, well, I think that's how I became friends with you, Rid. But
Is it
I'm not
because me and Gunner are both brown?
mm,
Is that why you mixed us up?
exactly
okay.
why I mixed you guys up.
Dog. I just remember you
Nice.
didn't invite me to your freshman birthday. I don't know. I remember that, but I
Did I
remember
not?
no. It was understandable because
Was in your
no,
advisory.
I've always been
What
just
did
a
I do for
troll.
my
I
freshman
remember you
birthday?
posted on your story like something about your birthday, and you had a bunch of guys in the hot tub lined up, and you took like a panorama, and I was like, "No invite." And yeah, that's all I put. I think you
Oh,
actually
yeah,
cared,
I
but no,
remember
I was
that.
trolling.
I'm
I was
sorry,
kind of
Dave.
just like,
I mean, I wasn't that close to any. I think Rid one was
which
probably there, but I
one?
wasn't that close to any of you.
Nah,
Oh
you
You know,
invited
shit!
me, but I didn't go because I'm in Florida.
how do
Because
you
I just
guys remember
remember
that kind of thing?
I have a pretty
Dude,
good
you just
memory,
have
Gabe.
bad memory.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
gotten 6 concussions over my high school career, so,
Bro, I
that'll
still
do
don't
it to you.
understand. Just like name. Wait, how did you get 6 concussions?
You were invited to the rest of them, though.
Was I invited
Huh?
to the rest of them?
You definitely
Gabe,
were.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you've
I'm gonna be
invited me
honest
to a
too.
birthday party.
I haven't had that many birthday parties.
Gabe, I'm really
Hi,
mad
Gabe.
about
Welcome
this.
to our podcast.
Gabe,
We're here to bully you about
I
never
don't
inviting us to your
remember ever
birthday
getting an
party.
invite to anything. I'm be honest.
No.
No,
God, now I feel like a
it's fine.
terrible person. I swear to God, I have. I know I've remembered inviting you, Dave, to something.
It's fine.
I
Like,
know
it doesn't
that.
matter that much, but like, I legit don't remember.
No.
I've only been
That's a
invited
lie
to
because
one
I met
birthday
you at a
party
birthday party.
at Sage.
Yeah.
Oh, two birthday parties.
Okay. In my defense, I haven't had that many birthday parties because half of them
True.
were during the pandemic. So like, I really only had my freshman year one. I didn't have my junior year one
You're
or
a lot of
sophomore year one
Okay, that's fine.
excuses.
because we went into lockdown like the week
Dude, I
before my
always thought you had
birthday.
an
I was
early
really pissed
birthday.
about that.
Dude, COVID's not even real. I don't know what you're on about.
Oh, are you gonna give me an invite this year?
But still, you are
Thank you.
absolutely
I'd
getting
say
an
there's
invite this year
about a
if I'm doing
95%
anything.
chance I won't come, but yeah. No, that's just like a straight up thing. That if you know me, like you know. Yeah.
Oh, no, I know how it is with you. But I have
Yeah,
invited
you've
you
gone
to a lot
hiking.
of stuff.
Oh
I've
yeah,
gone hiking with you
do you want
many
to talk about the
times.
hiking? Where?
Yeah,
Gabe, remember how I was back from Colorado and you still decided to not invite me to
That's
hikes?
true.
could have been on the group chat. That's on you, man.
You guys were like, "Oh yeah, he's here." No, I
Dude,
wasn't there.
You wouldn't do.
I
You wouldn't
really
do one
wish
of
I
them.
could go out for more
Be
shit.
grateful.
It's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame. Like, I don't know. I try very hard to like be doing stuff all the time
Yeah.
because otherwise I just get depressed, right? But it's just hard. You know, it's so hard to organize stuff.
I know.
Bro, I'm the
Especially-
exact opposite. If I do like one
Archie,
thing, I need like a
You're
week to
so
reset.
lazy.
That's how I used to be, but I've
Like I don't
changed
know
this
if you
year.
know this. We could have like so many
Yeah, you
more
are lazy,
podcasts like
motherfucker.
stockpiled. Arjun just did his work on time. If he
Lazy
just
ass
could
bitch.
do his
Dave,
English
shut
reading.
the fuck up. I'm sorry. It's so hard to motivate myself to read 5 chapters before bed.
Okay, but yeah,
I'm like,
kinda
I got
saying
B
that,
block. It's cool.
dude, I value my time a lot, and I squeeze the shit out of my time and just do a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
No, I
No.
wasn't gonna say anything. I was just
Sorry, go ahead.
rambling.
Yeah, no, I mean, I try to just, especially like this year, I found that like it's one of the best ways to, you know, I have depression, and I found it's one of the best ways I can fight that,
Yeah.
right? Just by doing shit with people. But it's just hard, you know? It's so hard to plan things
Yeah.
and organize things. Especially because all of you are doing basketball and I'm not in that. Well, not Ridwan, but he's doing soccer.
Are you gonna do
And so
track
just
this year or
everyone is
no?
always doing a sport. It's just tough. You would have to put a gun
Are
to
you
my
gonna
head
do
to make
volleyball
me
this
do
year?
track again.
Dude, just
I might manage it. Like I
Bro,
can't play
don't-
volleyball.
Okay, I was
because
gonna
I
say
was
don't
talking-
play volleyball. That shit is terrible.
I
Yeah, I
love
was talking
dude.
to my
Volleyball's
freshman,
great.
like,
You're just a hater. But like
I am a hater. Maybe it's because I suck, but like it's
Okay,
just not
when
fun.
I
It's
talk
because
with
you
freshmen, I always tell them to do a
what,
sport.
Dave?
Like I think doing a sport in high school is like one of
Yeah,
the
you
most
should. It's a good idea.
important experiences. It's like you have to get out of high school.
Yeah, like I didn't do that many sports, but like I am thankful I did. You know, I did even just the fucking freshman year summer basketball I did. But like I did volleyball and I did track and I tried a lot of different sports. I'm very glad I did them. Frankly, even if most of them sucked, like it was still like an experience. I
Right.
feel like I'm a better person.
I'm just
for doing
curious.
them,
What are
know?
the chances the Big G will be watching this? Nice.
Very
No,
close to
don't show it to
zero.
him.
But I
just
could show
want-
it to him
if it
you
comes
want.
up naturally, then cool. But like,
Yeah. No. I wasn't planning on showing it to them, and I don't think they'd see
yeah,
it without me
I
showing
just
it to
want to know.
them.
Like,
So
I'm not sure if he knew who I was. That'd just be interesting. Word for real?
he definitely knows who you are.
How?
Of course. I mean, he doesn't know like a lot of people in our grade because you know he really was only there for freshman year and like half of sophomore year, but
Wait, how does he know?
he knows your brother,
my
and that
brother?
means he knows you.
Dave, sorry, Gabe. Does he know me? Serious question.
Yeah, you've been to my house, I think.
Yeah, but I never saw it. He wasn't there.
Yeah, you got your
Wait,
cousin.
Yeah.
As long as you have a family member that's older than you that went while he was, like, you know, while he was there, he
shouldn't.
knows you.
I walked up to him once in
Dang.
sophomore year and was just like, dude, I love you. So hopefully he like remembers me.
Yeah, no,
Word? Oh
I've
my
brought you
god,
up
that's
before he knows
crazy.
you. He definitely knows you, dude.
And like, oh my god, I'm
You're
blushing.
gonna make
I
Gabe
also picked
blush
you up from
again.
your house once, sophomore year. Yeah, we went to the movies.
Did you?
I forgot. I thought that
Oh
was.
yeah, that was fun. That was Avengers, right?
I didn't watch Avengers.
You guys watched Endgame
No,
or
I
something? No,
watched
you guys
Infinity
watched
War with
Infinity
my middle
War.
school friends. I watched Endgame without you, Gabe, because I remember, dude. You remember you had a concert, and I
Gabe.
just finished watching Endgame and we're in.
My computer broke down.
Okay,
Kind of
man.
out of nowhere. That's very frustrating. Because I've had this computer since I
Okay.
believe like 7th grade, I think. And it's been working like incredibly since then. And just out of nowhere today, it shut down, and I haven't been able to get it working again.
All
It's very
right, we're
sad.
at the 40-minute mark,
Yeah.
Dave.
Also, my
Just
parents
letting
just
you know.
came home.
Are we?
So,
Yes.
Fuck.
how you want to end this? Just, where do you want to see yourself in 10 years, and then just end it how you want to end it. No.
And then name your 5 favorite basketball players.
Um, in in 10 years, I mean, so my goal for college is I want to go and study history, and 10 years, hopefully, I'll be teaching. That's kind of the hope, or just be doing something with it. Archaeologist would be cool, teacher would be cool, professor, whatever.
Okay. How do you
I
look
just want to
back
be
on
doing
your like
something
whole
like
high
it,
school experience?
right? Um, it's been a lot of ups and downs, but I think it's been a positive for me, just like in total, because I've grown as a person like a lot. I feel in my high school experience, a lot of it sucked so much, but like in the end, I feel like it made me a much better person,
Okay.
and I'm glad for that.
End it how you want it, and we'll get out of here.
It was an honor and a
Thank
privilege
you,
of
Gabe.
my life to be on the podcast. Thank you very much.